Hey everyone, I'm Simon and this is Ugly Grab, an inline skating exploration. So I haven't posted a video for a couple of weeks. A couple of reasons. Basically, I was ill for a week, like a mini flu type of thing. There's a couple of days there where I had a 100F fever, and then a couple other days where it's just been so cold here in Northern Virginia. It's been in the 20s with the wind chill, and I've discovered that below a certain temperature my body just doesn't function the way that I need it to for skating. As in, even if I get thermally warm, if I put a bunch of layers on, my muscles are still like really tight even when I'm warm, which is obviously really bad, because if you're doing all these big power moves and like stretching yourself out when you do all these skate tricks and your muscles are really tight, that's when you're going to pull things. And I've tried stretching and tried like gentle movement to warm up and then stretching and all that kind of stuff, and it's just not fun. So I've decided that when it's below a certain temperature, I'm just not going to skate. And of course there aren't that many skate parks in this area either, because real estate is so expensive. Even for a warehouse space, I imagine that you just couldn't have a space big enough for a skate park and still run a business, especially because indoor skate parks are pretty much seasonal businesses. Like, everybody skates outside in the summer. It's only, in the really coldest part of the winter or when it's raining that you would get traffic, and I just can't imagine that places would be able to afford the rent. Yeah, so today I decided, since it's still January, this is recorded on the last day of January, but it'll probably come out in February by the time I finish editing and stuff. But I decided that I wanted to record the tricks that I can do as of January 2020. So that I can kind of look back on it towards the end of the year and see if I've actually learned anything. So I have frontside sole, acid sole, I threw a backside in there because I recently started getting them consistently enough where I can say that I feel like I can actually like do that trick, not just like try it 100 times and get it twice, but I can actually like do it consistently now. And then I threw in an alley-oop sole because I recorded it for the Back to Blading challenge and then forgot to submit it before the deadline because I was sick. So that was like, yeah. But that's one of the tricks where I don't really have alley-oop sole. Like, it is one of those ones where I'll try it 100 times and get like 2 or 3 good ones. And I partially messed up my left ankle. That's been the other problem, is both of my ankles and both of my Achilles tendons are sore for different reasons. And I partially, I jammed my left ankle trying alley-oop sole. I landed with my foot flexed in the wrong direction on one of the tries. And that was obviously a couple of weeks ago because I haven't skated since then, and it's just now starting to feel good again. So it's not that I'm scared of trying alley-oop sole, it's just that I need to kind of look at the footage and figure out what I was doing wrong. I kind of know, but most of the tricks I have switch and regular. I'm trying to, as I learn a trick, I try to learn it in whatever other direction. Like, some tricks I'll learn switch first, and then I try and learn them regular as soon as I have them, because when I used to skate back in the 90s, early 2000s, I always did everything on whatever side felt good, and then I never tried the other side, which is really bad. So I try to do everything, but I can't get regular sole. Because I have this problem with my right ankle where it's a whole thing. I have to show it on camera sometime, but basically my foot naturally points out at this strange angle, and when I turn my foot so that it's straight, it torsions my whole leg, like from the knee to the hip and over, so everything like basically has to be cranked about another 30 degrees to get any normal position. So I just can't like get everything to lock in on a regular sole because of that thing. So those are the tricks that I have January 2020. We'll come back to this later in the year and see what else I've learned. That's the video for this time around. Do all the liking and subscribing and all this stuff if you feel like it, and I'll see you in the next one.